All right, so welcome to PhD Lyrics.
Yes.
Overanalyzing the songs you shower.
Overanalyzing.
You got it.
All right.
Today, we're going to be looking at the song contest that shall not be named.
Oh, yes.
That's right. Eurovision.
The Eurovision.
And specifically Finland's entry for 2025.
2025. That's right. Huge year.
Huge year. It's called ICH KOMME by the one, the only,
Oh, my goodness.
Erika Vikman.
Erika Vikman.
Now, you know this song.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone knows this song.
I mean, who doesn't?
This is a huge hit.
Yeah.
It's super catchy.
Oh, yeah.
But we're going to go a little bit deeper today.
A little bit.
A little bit deeper than just the surface level.
Yes. And when I say a little bit deeper, I mean like
Yeah.
doctoral dissertation level,
Yeah.
PhD level stuff.
We're going to be writing our thesis
Yes.
on this song.
We are.
So I think the best place to start is with that phrase,
Yes.
Ich komme,
Ich komme.
which is repeated throughout the song.
Over and over.
Yeah.
And over.
And
It's a very simple phrase.
yes,
Yeah.
but deceptive.
Deceptively.
Yeah,
distinct.
because there's so much there.
There's layers.
Yeah.
So many layers.
Like an onion.
Like an onion.
Yeah. So what do you think is going on with that phrase? What is she trying to say?
Well, on the one hand, it's a statement of arrival.
Okay.
Like, I am here, I have arrived.
Right.
But the repetition,
Yes.
it gives it this almost ritualistic quality.
Ritualistic?
Yes.
Okay.
Like an incantation.
Interesting.
She's summoning something.
Ooh.
It's powerful.
Okay. Primal. Powerful and primal.
Yes.
I like that.
Yeah.
And, then we get that line, Mio and Erika,
Oh, yes.
which,
On the surface, it's just an introduction,
right. Yeah.
but I think it's much more than that.
Yeah.
It's a declaration.
It's a statement of
Yeah.
who she is.
Exactly.
So how do you interpret that in the grand scheme of things?
Well, it really makes me think of Nietzsche.
Nietzsche, okay,
Yeah.
the philosopher.
Yes, exactly. The Übermensch.
The Übermensch.
Yes.
Okay, so for those who aren't familiar with their Nietzsche,
Right.
can you give us a little bit of a rundown on the Übermensch?
So the Übermensch is basically this individual
Okay.
who defines their own values,
Okay.
rises above conventional morality.
Right.
They create their own meaning.
So they're not just kind of like
No,
with the
wait,
flow.
They're not.
They're shaping their own destiny.
Shaping their own. So she's
Yep.
like an Übermensch.
She is the Übermensch.
I love it.
She's defining her reality.
Okay, I'm with you so far.
Good.
So we've got this, powerful figure,
Yes.
this Übermensch.
Yes.
And then she throws us this curveball
Oh, yes.
with the Havalsi,
the wedding waltz.
the wedding waltz,
Yeah.
where she wants to dance naked.
Naked.
So naked.
Now that's interesting, isn't it?
Oh, interesting.
Because you have the waltz, which is so traditional.
Yeah.
Very structured.
Very much about societal expectations,
Mhm.
and then you have nakedness,
Right.
which is raw,
Yeah.
vulnerable,
Vulnerable.
exposed. It's a juxtaposition.
It is a juxtaposition.
Okay, so how do we reconcile those two things?
Well, I think it speaks to this tension
Okay.
that exists in the song
Okay.
between conformity
Okay.
and individual expression.
Right. Because she's this Übermensch,
Exactly.
but she's also part of society.
Yes.
Okay.
She's got to navigate those two things.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so then we get this line, Sus on stamina.
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 Yes.
You have stamina.
Which on the surface, it seems like just a compliment. Like, oh, you've got stamina.
You can keep up with me.
Exactly.
But I think there's more to it than that.
I think so too.
What do you think?
Well, it makes me think of social exchange theory.
Social exchange theory. So
Yeah.
what's that about?
Well, basically, it's the idea that relationships
Okay.
are a series of transactions.
Give and take.
Give and take.
Yeah. So when she says you have stamina,
Right.
she's recognizing that as a resource.
Stamina as a resource.
Yeah, something valuable
Okay.
that he brings to the table.
So it's more than just like,
It's more than just a physical attribute.
Right.
It's something that she needs. Yes, to fulfill her desires.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we get this repeated call for an encore.
Encore, encore.
Encore.
More.
Right.
Which, on the surface level seems like she's just,
Yeah, she wants more.
she wants more.
She's having a good time.
She's enjoying herself.
Yeah,
But I think it goes deeper than that.
I think so too.
Yeah.
What do you think's going on there?
Well, I think it speaks to a fear of impermanence.
Impermanence.
Yes, because everything ends, everything fades.
Right.
So she's clinging to this moment,
Okay.
and she wants it to repeat.
So it's kind of like
It's an existential cry.
An existential cry.
Yes.
Against the void.
Against the void.
Okay, I like that.
Good.
And then, she kind of throws us for another loop.
Another loop.
When she says, let go ya ana tapatu.
Another let it happen.
Let go and let it happen.
Yeah.
Which seems like a very different message
It does seem different.
than the encore.
Right.
So how do we reconcile those two things?
Well, I think if we look to Eastern philosophy.
Eastern philosophy.
Yeah, like Buddhism.
Okay.
The idea of letting go
Right.
is about surrendering to the present moment.
Okay.
Accepting things as they are.
So it's kind of like the opposite of
It is the opposite.
clinging and wanting an
Yeah,
encore.
exactly. It's a release.
From that desire.
From that desire for control.
Right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So it's like she's going on a journey
Yeah.
in this song
I think so.
from like demanding what she wants
Yes.
to accepting.
Acceptance.
Yeah.
It's a journey.
Yeah. Okay. So is she a Nietzschean Übermensch who wants to dance a naked wedding waltz
Yeah.
and is also simultaneously achieving enlightenment?
I mean, that's the beauty of art, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's open to interpretation.
Right,
There's
yeah.
no one right answer.
So I guess the question for our listeners is,
Yeah.
what do you think is going on?
What resonates with you? What does become a mean to you?
Yeah.
Is it liberation?
Is it?
Or is it perpetuating societal norms?
Oh.
It's up to you to decide.
Lots to think about.
Lots to think about.
All right. Well, that was ICH KOMME by Erika Vikman.
Finland's
entry for Eurovision 2025.
2025.
Be sure to subscribe for more ridiculously overanalyzed shower anthems.
Yes.
And remember, Teide sun silmis, yame simpale.
Stars in your eyes and me on top of you.
We'll see you next time.
See you.